White to play. What are you going to do? So this is the puzzle position, but I'd like to put it in context, and I'm going to go right back to the beginning of the game. So don't worry, you'll have a little bit more time to solve that position in a moment. But let's go from the start. So this is a game from the Reykjavik Open. Dion Krivenko against Matthew Wadsworth. Now, Matthew Wadsworth is an international master from England. He plays the French defence. And White rather messes up the opening. So it's classical French. Many of you will know I'm a fan of this opening with black. But here White takes on f6 too early, and that allows black to get a very decent position here actually. I won't go into too much detail, but this bishop on g7 hasn't got an opponent, and it can turn into an absolute monster. So you can see this forces the pawn forward, and that opens this beautiful diagonal for the bishop. And bishop number 2 comes into the game. So White is already under a bit of pressure. And castles. So the problem is this pawn is hanging, but the e-file is also open. c3. And now a check. And Wadsworth decides to sacrifice the exchange before White brings the king to safety. Rook takes bishop. Of course, if queen takes, then queen takes knight. So king takes, and now knight d4 check. That's taken, and queen takes knight. Right. So this is the puzzle position. White to play. How does White defend himself? It's a tricky position. White's king staggering around the middle of the board. These pieces haven't moved. They're still on their starting blocks. The queen is beautifully placed in the middle. This bishop is a great piece. This rook is about to swing over to e8. How does White defend? This is rather a remarkable position. So let's go through a few options. So first of all, let me show you what happened in the game. White played f3. And there was a very nice check on b5. So if queen d3, then the rook check. And that's absolutely crushing. So king f2. Queen takes b2 check. This is nasty. Don't forget there's the bishop coming in very soon. And this led to mate very shortly. Let me just take you through the moves of the game. And that's a very nice checkmate actually. The king caught in the crossfire here. f3 was not a good move. Okay, what are the other options? Okay, what about queen d3? That covers a few squares. But rook e8 is just very strong. King can't step back because the rook is hanging. And after king d2, rook e4. Threatening rook takes pawn. Game over. What else? What about rook e1? That's no good at all. Rook e8 check. King d2 and queen b2, and if king f1, queen h1 mate. Well, let's go back to this position. Perhaps that last variation could give you a clue about White's defense here. There's only one move that saves White. Rook g1. Now that is very unusual. But considering the other variations, in some ways very logical. So this allows the king to step back. So after rook e8 check, king f1 is possible because the rook is no longer en prise. Now it's a pretty ugly situation with the rook here. The king gets in the way, but White can survive this. So for example, bishop takes pawn. The rook activates. Let me show you this one variation. It's very nice actually. Rook c3. So what's the point of this? Well, first of all, of course, that's not possible. Bishop takes rook, queen takes queen. Okay, so black plays this, advances the pawn. This is the idea. Rook f3, covering the diagonal, and then king g2. And actually, the rook can then emerge. Very nice defense. Black can't exploit that. In fact, after rook g1, the best that black has is to give perpetual with queen b5, king f3. King would like to step back to g2 and then queen f3 and everything is fine. Well, queen b2, in fact, white is not worse there. So the best that black has is queen d5 check, and the position repeats. Draw. Okay, what else can black do? Well, not a lot else actually. You know, those are key variations. Rook e8, king f1, and queen b5. That is black's best. That is, rook g1 is quite an extraordinary move. Incredibly hard to see in a game. But actually I think in some ways very logical and very instructive. If you want to see the full game again, then do check out the link to chesspuzzle.net, and you can check out lots of other puzzles there as well.